So, what do we have in this one? We have a Bourrasque situation. And let me tell you, man, that was quite a game. Quite a game. So, Tier 8 is the most, the tier that you will probably get if you are playing with a Tier 8 vehicle. It's like the one that has the most premium vehicles and also the one that you can actually match a lot more times with your tiers. Now, ELC says do not let the enemy ELC go on the hill. Well, that is a task on its own, so I would say, you know what, yeah, you do it, man. Trying to shoot an ELC with a blast weapon is not a proper idea. I'm spotted. We've seen the ELC. M3Y, I need you to pay attention to this guy. I don't know what's wrong with him. But I'm not wasting my shots in the ELC yet. I want to shoot this lovely friend and first 700 of the game on. So I understand his frustration, but trying to shoot an ELC this small with a gun that has this bloom as the Bourrasque is not an easy thing by all means. So I would have shot this guy if he were to come. But look at this. I'm like, okay, this guy needs to remove his vehicle. He needs to go back to the stage region, and as a matter of fact, he does so. I don't go in 1d5. He didn't have to go in. I'm referring to the T-34 here on the side. But it's okay. You know what? It is what it is. Some more assistance. Our guy here is removed. And he should have done better. What do we see now? What do we see? Now we're looking for Mr. 703. Mr. 703 upper plate. That was a bad shot. But I know he has a 5-second ultra clip reload. And I know that I can pen the lower plate if I clutch and hit, but I only have had a small amount of time without getting a shot, and not getting a shot was a priority for me. SPG missed. Bourrasque is on my back, and look at this. Would you look at that? Now this is where I am in a bad position. Is he gonna shoot at me? Oh, he is bloody. He's not shooting at me. He's shooting at the heavies on the side. That was a nice clutch shot with a massive high roll. The distance was not too bad, and there we go. Now look at this, one more, and now this is where I get a bit lucky. But let's be honest, man, I'm getting shot by Bourrasque in the 274. They do not have the best accuracy. They have good accuracy, but they do not have the best. And you know, in all honesty, look at this. Look at this shot. I thought he was not gonna get me, but it did, as a matter of fact. Regardless. So it's 5-2. We seem to be winning by a huge margin. 3 vehicles and 1.5 HP is not that much, but 3 vehicles is a lot. If you know, sometimes all of them shoot together, they can round up a nice alpha that can remove a vehicle of at least 700 to 1,000 hit points. But let's see. They have this whole side. They got it. Okay, they got it. We have the middle with 2 vehicles held down, and we have a cluster of vehicles trying to push this side. Now, this is a tough predicament, and as you can see, the HP difference we had is now gone. What do I need to do? What do I want to? I cannot take a shot from most of the enemy vehicles, especially Oho, 703, Udas. The rest, they have nice DPMs, but I've already preloaded premium rounds for one and so many reasons. I know Rene is going to take the fall, and you know what? I'm coming for you, Rene. I know you do not want to die. I will not let you die. By the way, that was a lucky shot, because that could have been the side of his trucks, and I wouldn't have shot a thing. Okay. Usually it's not as common, but sometimes 703 in vehicles in general, when you shoot the trucks, it's like absorbed. It's super annoying, I know, but it is what it is. Look at this. Pantera is dead. Very good shot. With this behind me, I do not have any. Thankfully, I did not shoot here, but I was not having shots in the Udis, so I was not the one spotting him. What do we do? 7-6. By the way, the advantage we had changed in moments. When I say moments, you just saw how fast this thing changed. And oh, I do not have shots unless I go with the 60 TPPR is, but I doubt I will be having any luck regardless. So look at this. I want you to pay attention to what's going to happen here. It's not going to happen just yet, but I want you to know to pay attention to this. Usually those shots, like maybe one of those two could have landed, not both of them. Fortunately, both of those shots lands, and look at this. We do not have gun elevation where we are on the side, but look at this. One shot in, 373, and one more shot in. 372, 373, great average shots, and 274 probably is training his crew because he doesn't have an idea that we are over here. By the way, do you still see the huge difference that we have? It's 2.5k HP, and we have a vehicle advantage. They have many vehicles, man. They have many vehicles. Now, Kerner won down to 0, and what we were missing was actually it was my counter over here. We did not know that the Kerner, or was it the Oho? It could have been the Oho. Someone was shooting the Oho, so it just lost quite a few HP points before Kerner was spotted, and that was a beautiful shot. We had one more for this one, but that was a beautiful shot regardless. Let's see now. 1.4k advantage with the enemy team, but we have the vehicle 703 against the 81. I haven't played with the 81. I think he has some sort of a turret, but I think that's about it. Let's see. What shall we do? What shall we do now? This is where happens something very magical, and I should have been a bit more careful. And I can tell you this much. As you see, the enemy Preghetto has the most amount of his hit points. That's clue number 1. And clue number 3, he already has 3 bugs. Now, look at this. I'm doing something not so smart, and you just found out. Now, I'm very lucky that this guy was not using ABCRs because the velocity would have gotten me, and he missed his shots because I was a shot away. No matter what he rolled, I was one shot away. Obviously, he's not in our city, in our base. He's somewhere else. 12 to 9. Now, okay, we see that this game is clearly in our favor. We have a 3 vehicle advantage, and I have a massive score. So let's see what we do. What I'm thinking is, how on earth am I gonna spot that Preghetto? Now, Preghetto knows, and this is why I commentated this one. Preghetto knows that he has people in his base. He also knows that he has allies in his base. The last time we see the Udes was obviously at the base. The last time we saw the SPG, well, we actually never saw this SPG, but we know usually SPGs are at the base. It's quite unlikely that they have been relocated. So I'm saying, you know what, I'm going to support the center and see what's up with this. Now look at this. I do not position my vehicle properly, but I found out a solution to do what I'm about to do. I'm not going to spoil it, and you see what I'm talking about. Now look at this. I do not have gun depression for this one, but what do I have? I have gun depression for that one. Second shot was not as lucky, and the bloom was not as good, but it's okay. You know what? He's down to the one shot, and I know that we have people 703 in the base. I also know we have an SPG that is dead, so we do not have any sort of help from a different position. What does it mean? We have to go there and pull that Preghetto out ourselves. Now there are 6 minutes left. That means we do not have to rush things. And this is, I know this for myself, and I know that usually most of the times you know what the right decision is, and when you know the right decision, go ahead and do the right decision. It might involve being exposed for a few moments with your back to the enemies. I mean, you might have to retract to some other place, and this actually happened like 2 days ago. I was thinking, you know what, I should go back, get a higher ground, get some shots with only my turret exposed. I was in Caro 88 against 8 Tier 8s, and I was thinking, should I go back? But if I turn, I'm gonna expose my vehicles back, my tanks back to the enemies. So should I do this? I'm like, eh. And what happened is, I said I'm gonna push further. I was alone, and A Tiger 1 was coming behind me, the Tier 7 Tiger 250 Alpha, great pen. We were against the Skoda T27, and what else was the other one? The other one could have been a Caro 88, okay, P88, the Tier 7 Heavy. Oh, would you look at this? By the way, Brigetta was spotted as well. And we have one, and Love at first sight. There you go, sir. I'm not spotted, by the way. We went to the SPG. 2 frags in, 4.6k damage. Done. Cheers. So, charge towards them. They were on the cliff. Um, I'm, I'm not getting the map name right away, but there is a cliff on the left side and some sort of a narrow canyon on the other side. When we play the map, I'm going to tell you. So, what's happening is, like, they decimated me, and I should have gotten a better position, but I never did, so we kind of lost the game. Some extra assistance, and dude, we have like a 7k total. 7k total, just that. Very, very nice. Look at this. Brigato, pre-aim, very good. So I knew I had another shot over there, and that was pretty much the game. This is what I wanted to highlight. Patience was key, timing, and a bit of luck, a bit of RNG on our side. They had on our side as well. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Let's see the statistics of this one, because they're very important. So what do we have here? We have 150k credits, no bonuses up, 4.8k rounding up, damage, 2.4k damage assisted. Ace tanker high caliber, 1.6k base XP, and we know why this is. Most of the shots were shot in a range that I could see them, hence the extra XP. That was an amazing game. I can tell you this much, man. That would have been 90k, without the consumables. That was very good. Let's be honest. That was a very good game. It was proper and well balanced with some luck, but you do not get 3 marks just by this. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do leave a like, subscribe. Tons of videos for you to check out in this channel. Until the next one. Cheers.